Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so the weather has been quite gloomy recently, and so have I. It's been getting increasingly harder to motivate myself to do anything, let alone like edit videos. So I decided that I want to watch something that would cheer me up, which would be like a romance movie. So I picked Pride and Prejudice. I was actually gonna choose a different movie, but then I decided to go with Pride and Prejudice because one, I haven't watched it before, and two, I have to take advantage of the fact that Netflix has not taken it off yet. So here we go. I decided on specifically Pride and Prejudice because I've seen a lot of TikToks and tweets about it, and I didn't realize how many people love this movie. You know, like, I know about Pride and Prejudice. I know that like it's based off of a book. I've never read the book, and then now that I think about it, I actually don't really know what the plot is. I just know that there's a Mr. Darcy and an Elizabeth, I think. I'm pretty sure that's her name, and it's not just the fact that it's the same name as Keira Knightley's character in Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm pretty excited because I love romance movies. That's just me. I just love it. I'm cheesy, I'm girly, whatever. But also I tend to like period pieces. I don't know. I feel like they tend to be like a lot more romantic than modern romance movies, but I think that's just the vibe of it, I guess. Without further ado, let's get started on Pride and Prejudice. I want to reiterate that I've seen a lot of scenes from this movie via TikTok and Twitter, like I said before, but I never got spoiled, if that makes sense. It was just like random scenes between Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth. So yeah.
He's single! Who's single? Mr. Bingley.
Oh my god, that's the girl from Gone Girl.
Oh, you mistake me, my dear. I have the highest respect for them.
This actor looks so familiar. I've definitely seen all these actors in something before. Is that the man who plays President Stowe in the Hunger Games? Because I know the girl in the green dress was in Hunger Games, I think, as Joanna. Okay, I feel like I missed that whole dialogue because I was trying to figure out like where I've seen these actors from. I'm rewinding. Man, Keira Knightley's so pretty.
Once.
Good heavens. People.
So will he come to the ball tomorrow, Papa?
When I say Papa, it just reminds me of Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Damn, all these girls want to get married. I mean, okay, yes. It's a different time. It's a different time. Of course they want to get married and secure that bag. 5,000 pounds a year back then was a lot of money. You know, I've watched so many movies that like involve like a ball or a dance. I've always wanted to go to one. Like, I want to wear a nice poofy dress and go dancing, go waltzing. That seems so fun. Like in the Disney movie Enchanted, when they had like a ball in New York. Bro, why can't more places have that? Oh damn, Mr. Important.
And the person with the quizzical brow?
That is his good friend, Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy. Oh, it's Ed Sheeran. Oh, I thought they were gonna stop because she giggled out loud. Wow, okay, Ed Sheeran and Bella Thorne.
I wish I read more, but there always seems to be so many other things to do.
Yes, that's exactly
Ooh, she's interested in the brooding, silent, mysterious character.
The regiments are coming! Oh, it's so good! There's to be stations the whole winter! Station limit is just right there!
Are they happy that officers are there because more men to marry? More options?
Will you dance, Mr. Darcy?
Not if I can help it.
She is the most beautiful creature I have ever beheld.
Creature?
But her sister Elizabeth is very agreeable.
Perfectly tolerable, I dare say. Not handsome enough to tempt me.
He's not impressed.
If he liked you, you'd have to talk to him.
Precisely.
That's funny.
I wouldn't dance with him for all of Derbyshire, let alone the miserable half.
Girl, you wanted to dance with him. Don't even lie. But it's okay. That kind of attitude when you first meet someone is very off-putting. So it's understandable. This This looks so fun.
Your friend Miss Lucas is a most amusing young woman.
It is a pity she's not more handsome.
Huh?
But Lizzie will never admit that she's plain.
I thought the poetry was the food of love.
Of a fine stout love, no. But if it is only a vague inclination, I'm convinced one poor sonnet will kill its stone dead.
So what do you recommend? To encourage...
He's interested. He's interested.
Dancing.
Ooh.
Even if one's partner is barely tolerable.
Ooh, okay. Her face was like, I fucking got him. I got him.
Only the deepest love will persuade me into matrimony, which is why I will end up an old maid. But I give you leave to like him. You've like many a stupider person. Now, you're a great...
She said all the past guys were dumb. Oh, that's cute. Damn, I haven't felt that giddy about someone in like years. I am living vicariously through these characters right now.
And then he danced the third with Miss Lucas.
We were all there, dear.
Oh, poor thing. It is a shame she's not more handsome.
Damn, does she have to say that all the time?
It is from Caroline Bingley. She has invited me to dine with her. Mama, the carriage for Jane.
Certainly not. She'll go on horseback.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I shall have to stay the night, exactly as I predicted.
My kind friends will not hear of me returning home until I am better. Do not be alarmed. Excepting a sore throat, a fever, and a headache, there is nothing much wrong with me.
Well, if Jane does die, it'll be a comfort to know it was in pursuit of Mr. Bingley.
People do not.
It's so funny. The mom is so dead set on like marrying her daughter off. That was kind of smart. A little sneaky. Oh. Why did he stand up like that? Oh my god, he looks like that emoji.
I'm so sorry. How is my sister?
She's upstairs.
Drop something, then pick it up, and introduce me.
Oh my god. This girl's horny as fuck. Oh my god, even the mom. Girl, what did you expect? They're marching.
How many letters you must have occasion to write, Mr. Darcy? Letters of business, too. How odious I should think them.
It is fortunate, then, that they fall to my lot instead of yours.
Do tell your sister that I was quite in raptures at her beautiful little design for a table.
Perhaps you will give me leave to defer your raptures till I write again.
I like the way he talks. It's very dry. It's very obvious he does not like talking to this woman.
Miss Elizabeth, let us take a turn about the room.
Does she want Mr. Darcy? Like the woman in red?
It's refreshing.
What? Are they just walking around?
So long in one
Are they just walking around in the room? I thought they were gonna walk somewhere else. I mean, I guess she did say, let's take a turn around the room, but I thought that was just like a phrase.
Oh dear, I cannot tease you about that. What a shame, for I dearly love to laugh.
A family trait, I think.
Was that supposed to be a diss?
A Mrs. Bennet, a Miss Bennet, a Miss Bennet, and a Miss Bennet, sir.
Oh, for heaven's sake, oh,
Find the country very diverting. Don't you agree, Darcy?
I find it perfectly adequate.
we dine with 4 and 20 families of all shapes and sizes.
Why is Elizabeth sitting by herself?
Mr. Bingley, is it true that you have promised to hold a ball here at Netherfield? You could invite the militia. They're excellent company.
God, she wants these military men so bad. Ooh, okay, he felt something. He felt something.
His name is Mr. Collins. He's the dreaded cousin.
What a superbly featured room, and what excellent boiled potatoes.
Potatoes.
Many. These are the kind of little delicate compliments which are always acceptable to the ladies.
How happy for you, Mr. Collins, to possess the talent for flattering with such delicacy.
These pleasing attentions proceed from the impulse of the moment, or are they the result of previous study?
They arise chiefly from what...
He's suffocating.
I have to inform you that the eldest Miss Bennet has captured my special attention.
But Miss Lizzie, next to her in both age and beauty, would make anyone an excellent partner.
Really? She would hate that. I mean, I guess, like, yeah, back in the day, there's really not much of a choice, but I think she pretty much came in terms to the fact that she would only marry for love.
Mr. Collins is the sort of man who makes you despair of the entire sex. Mr. Wickham's a lieutenant.
Shall we all look for some ribbon together?
Do you not have lieutenant duties? Well, I guess, well, the other officers were just hanging around. His outfit reminds me of Gaston.
Ignore me.
Oh my gosh, she was checking him out.
Allow me to oblige.
Oh, no, Mr. Wickham, please.
I insist.
Damn, Lydia wants him so bad, but he seems interested in Lizzie instead.
Mr. Bingley, how do you like my ribbons for your ball?
Girl, don't let those go.
He is a credit to his profession. Lydia, you can't invite people.
Do they know each other? Ooh, that was some intense staring. He kind of looks like Orlando Bloom.
What is the manner of your disapproval, Mr. Darcy?
We grew up together, Darcy and I. His father treated me like a second son. Loved me like a son. His father bequeathed me the rectory in his estate.
Oh.
He knew Darcy ignored his wishes and gave the living to another man.
But why?
Well, he loved me better and Darcy couldn't stand it.
How cruel.
So now I'm a poor foot...
Is that the actual truth? I feel like Mr. Darcy's pretty rational from what we've seen so far. I don't really think I would trust the lieutenant over Mr. Darcy. So I'm a little suspicious.
Miss Bingley? Charming.
Is her outfit appropriate? Like the straps back then? I feel like showing your shoulders back then was like a no-no. I don't know historical fashion. That's just me making an assumption. I feel like that's a little scandalous.
Always doing what's best for her family.
Oh my god, he wanted to talk to her. My god, they're all wearing white. It just makes me so nervous that they're gonna spill something on their clothes.
Perhaps you will do me the honour, Miss Elizabeth.
I did not think you danced, Mr. Collins.
Several people, with her ladyship included, have complimented me on my lightness of foot.
Her face.
Apparently your Mr. Wickham has been called on some business to town.
Wow, they're already calling him like her Mr. Wickham. They're already like a thing, kind of.
It is my intention to remain close to you throughout the evening.
Wow, I would hate that.
May I have the next dance, Miss Elizabeth?
Oh my god, he wants to dance! Ah!
It would be most inconvenient since I've sworn to loathe him for all eternity.
When did she swear that?
I love this dance.
Indeed, most invigorating.
He's so dry, I love it.
You talk as a rule while dancing?
No, I prefer to be unsociable and taciturn.
She's talking just for him.
Why do you ask such a question?
To make out your character, Mr. Darcy.
And what have you discovered?
Very little.
In the middle of the dance floor? Ooh, it's just them on the dance floor. Ooh, I felt that tension.
Mr. Darcy? Mr. Darcy? Mr. Darcy?
Oh, why did everyone stop talking?
I have a beautiful grey. Of course, Caroline's a much better.
What is in her hair?
We fully expect a most advantageous marriage. And my Jane married her and must throw her sisters in the way of other people.
Clearly my family are having a competition to see who can expose themselves to the most ridicule.
There is plenty of time for us to get to know them after the match.
Oh my god, why'd you use her spoon?
Bennett, wake up.
Was the ball all night?
That I might solicit a private audience with Miss Elizabeth in the course of the morning.
Oh, yes. Everyone else to the drawing room. Mr. Bennett?
What, they couldn't go somewhere else? Everyone's eating. Oh, I just know this is gonna be uncomfortable. Ah, he has a little flower. Oh no.
Almost as soon as I entered the house, I singled you out as the companion of my future life.
Well, that's a lie. You wanted Jane.
Perhaps I may state my reasons for marrying. Firstly, that it is the duty of a clergy. Secondly, that I am convinced it will add greatly to my happiness. Nothing remains but for me to assure you in the most animated language of the violence of my affections.
The violence of his affections.
I must conclude that you simply seek to increase my love by suspense.
Sir?
According to the usual practice of elegant females.
Those two girls are laughing. Oh no, his ego. Ooh, does she want him? Does Mary want him? That'd be... Okay, maybe? Oh my god, the way her dress is flowing, that looks so satisfying to watch.
You must come and make Lizzie marry Mr. Collins.
He's like, what?
What am I?
Well, come and talk to her now.
He's like, if I have to. I think he knows his daughter well enough to know that she's not gonna do it. Maybe?
Your mother will never see you again if you do not marry Mr. Collins. I will never see you again if you do.
Mr. Bennett.
Ooh, love.
What's the matter?
Oh no, what's happening? Is he not gonna marry her? Did they move? Oh, they're leaving.
Go to our aunt and uncle's in London. Let it be known you are there, and I am sure he will come to you.
A plan. Oh, she's a good sister.
What about Mr. Wickham? Then he's a pleasant fellow, and he'd do the job credibly. And you have an affectionate mother who would make the most of it.
Oh, I used to do that with my swings too.
Mr. Collins and I are engaged.
But he's ridiculous.
Oh, hush. Not all of us can afford to be romantic.
That's true.
Oh, it's Lady Catherine. Come and see Lizzie.
Ooh, does that mean she's gonna see Mr. Dicey again? Oh my god, that's a castle. Oh my god, that feather was going all over the place. It looked like she had an actual bird on her head.
£300.
There he is, there he is.
Mr. Collins, you can't sit next to your wife. Move. Over there.
What? Ooh, she's gonna sit next to Mr. Darcy. Are their hands gonna brush?
Has your governess left you?
We never had a governess.
No governess. Your younger sisters, are they out in society?
Yes, Mum, all.
Or, upon my word, you give your opinion very decidedly for so young a person.
She is so, like, shocked.
With 3 younger sisters grown up, your ladyship can hardly expect me to own to it.
Her tongue is so sharp, I like it.
I'm not afflicted with false modesty. When I say I play poorly,
Come, Lizzie. Her ladyship demands it.
Is this gonna be embarrassing, or does she actually play good? Let's see. I mean, that's not like the worst piano playing I've ever heard.
I do not have the talent of conversing easily with people I have never met before.
perhaps you should take your aunt's advice and practice.
But now he has you, baby girl.
Mr. Darcy.
Why did he burst in like that?
I'm afraid Mr. and Mrs. Collins have gone on business to the village.
This is a charming house.
That's what he chose to say. That's so funny.
From what I heard on our journey here, he recently came to the rescue of one of his friends just in time.
What happened?
He saved the man from an imprudent marriage.
Did Mr. Darcy give a reason for this interference?
Oh, he's the reason?
I think it was a family that was considered unsuitable.
I thought it'd be Mr. Bingley's sister. Ooh, wow. This music. Oh my god, he chased after her!
I came to Rosings with the single object of seeing you. I had to see you. I have fought against my better judgment, my family's expectation, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstances.
Inferiority of his birth.
I don't understand.
I love you.
Oh my god.
Ardently. Please do me the honor of accepting my hand.
Is she gonna accept? Because he basically screwed over her sister.
Because I believe your sister indifferent to him.
Indifferent?
I watched them most carefully and realized his attachment was deeper than hers.
That's because she's shy.
Bingley, too, is modest and was persuaded she didn't feel strongly
Because
for him.
you suggested it.
I did it for his own good.
My sister hardly shows her true feelings to me.
It was the lack of propriety shown by your mother, your three younger sisters, even on occasion your father.
Yeah, her mom was saying to other people that the marriage was advantageous. It was a lack of tact on her part.
And what about Mr. Wickham? You ruin his chances, and yet you treat him with sarcasm.
From the first moment I met you, your arrogance and conceit, your selfish disdain for the feelings of others made me realize that you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
Ooh? They're not. Damn. Poor Jane.
My father loved Mr. Wickham as a son. He demanded the value of the living which he was given, and which he gambled away within weeks.
I knew it.
As to the other matter, that of your sister and Mr. Bingley, though the motives which governed me made to you appear insufficient, they were in the service of a friend.
I get why he did what he did. I mean, if you were looking out for your friend, then yeah, you would try to like do the best for him. But there's always two sides to a story.
Lydia's been invited to go to Brighton with the Forsters.
You will keep her out of any real mischief, and she's far too poor to be an object of prey to anyone.
Father, it's dangerous.
I am.
He said she's so poor, no one wants her. Was that a real dragonfly? Like a dried dead one?
Believe me, men are either eaten up with arrogance or stupidity. If they are amiable, they're so easily led, they have no minds of their own whatsoever.
I saw Mr. Darcy when I was at Rosings. Did he mention Mr. Bingley? No.
That's a big secret to keep from your sister. Was that a real shot or was that her imagination? I thought that was her imagination at first. Damn. You know they're rich when they have paintings on the ceilings. Wow, that statue got cakes. Oh no, is he gonna... Oh, that's awkward.
I'm in Devonshire with my aunt and uncle.
Yes.
Okay. He's there.
There's something pleasant about his mouth when he speaks.
What?
My brother has told me so much about you. I feel as if we are friends already.
Wow, so he talks about her. Oof, the look that he is giving her.
Do you play duets, Miss Elizabeth?
Only when forced.
Brother, you must force her.
That's cute.
A letter for you, madam. Oh, it's from Jane.
Oh, what's happening with Jane? Well, that was so awkward. Oh no, what happened?
Lydia has run away with Mr. Wickham.
Well, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Lydia wanted Wickham so bad. What's the point of Wickham, like, going with Lydia? Because wouldn't he know that her family doesn't have that much money? I thought his purpose was to, like, get more money. So I don't see the purpose of him running off with Lydia.
No man in his senses would marry Lydia under so slight a temptation as 100 a year. Uncle must have been very generous.
You must all go to Brighton. That is the place to get husbands. I hope you have half my good luck.
Lydia.
Luck. Bro.
Mr. Darcy was at your wedding.
He was the one that discovered us. He paid for the wedding. Wickham's commission.
Interesting.
Bye, Kitty. Bye, Papa.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Bingley.
Mr. Bingley? Oh, my goodness. Everybody behave naturally.
Naturally.
My Jane looks well. Does she not?
Well, we must be going, I think.
That was so awkward. Oh my goodness.
We were going to walk in, and she was going to say, sit down now.
He had this planned out to a T. Dude, this is kind of cute, actually.
Miss Bennet.
Mr. Bingley.
I was going, and I'll just say it. I know this is all very untoward, but I would like to request the privilege of speaking to Miss Bennet.
Bro, I'd be outside that door listening in.
I must tell you, I've been the most unmitigated and comprehensive ass.
I was so scared something, like, tragic was gonna happen to Jane or something. Like, she'd have to be married off to someone else. I'm glad it worked out for her. I didn't really get to talk about the filming of the movie that much, but I do like how it does these long sweeping shots where it focuses on one character in one room and then follows them into another room and then switches focus onto another character and follows them from there. I think in this ball scene particularly, it really shows how different the Bennet family is from other people in their society. But when these shots are used within the Bennet family, it shows how different each family member is from one another, and I think that's really cool.
Oh, Lizzie, if I could but see you so happy, if there was such another man for you.
But there is Mr. Darcy.
I need to speak to Miss Elizabeth Bennet alone.
As a matter of urgency.
What's happening?
A report of a most alarming nature has reached me that you intend to be united with my nephew, Mr. Darcy, whose own sister's elopement resulted in a scandalously patched-up marriage only achieved at the expense of your uncle. Heaven and earth. And will you promise never to enter into such an engagement?
I will not, and I certainly never shall. You have insulted me in every possible way and can now have nothing further to say.
Damn.
I've never been thus treated in my entire life.
He is not there. He cannot. Oh my god, he is. Oh my god. He looks like he's wearing a bathrobe. Wow, I kind of don't like how gray she looked.
You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, and love, and love you. I never wish to be parted from you from this day on.
He said he's bewitched. I've never heard that before.
You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, and love, and love you.
Ooh, okay, nice shot with the sunrise behind them. They're really gonna stick it to his aunt when they get engaged.
Shut the door, please, Elizabeth.
Did he get the dad's blessing?
I love him.
Her dad's so shook. They're all staring at him.
We've been so stubborn.
Oh, why am I tearing up? What the heck? I think seeing her dad so happy for her made me so happy for them too.
Anyone can. I heartily give my consent. If any young men come for Mary or Kitty, for heaven's sake, send them in. I'm quite at my leisure.
Yeah, they're filthy, stinking rich now. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Why don't they have shoes on?
Only I wish you would not call me my dear.
Why?
Because it's what my father always...
This audio is used all over TikTok.
You may only call me Mrs. Darcy when you are completely and perfectly and incandescently happy.
And how are you this evening, Mrs. Darcy? Mrs. Darcy.
Ooh, okay. A little sensual. Ooh, okay.
Mrs. Darcy.
Oh my goodness. What? We're not even gonna see what happens with the aunt? Okay, what did I think of that movie? Okay, so that was good. That was good. I liked it. I really felt that tension between Mr. Darcy and Lizzie. There are some parts in the movie that were a bit slow, I felt like, but overall, I enjoyed myself. And yeah. It was a happy ending for like everyone. Kind of surprised, you know? I would think there'd be some sort of like tragedy. I mean, I guess with Lydia, it's sort of like a tragedy because I feel like Wickham is like not gonna be good to her. Her marriage to him is not gonna be happy. But I don't know. I mean, she got what she wanted. The family's gonna be so rich now. I'm so glad I was able to watch this. Yeah, this movie was good. I really enjoyed myself. Alright, so if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to me if you want, and I'll see you guys next time.